So thank you. I do this thing where, and I know I should be commentating, but I have a little tangent. I do this thing where instead of, like, you know, you hack someone's phone, so like they leave their phone unlocked and you do something funny. So like instead of like doing something BM, like tweeting that PB&J snores really loud, which I also did, what I tend to do is I take a picture of myself. Nice. I take a picture of myself and then like set it as their phone background or something. Okay. And then like try to lock it and make it tricky for them to get it back if possible. So I took a picture of myself, but his camera was so nice and I zoomed so in on myself. I was like, oh, I'm ugly. Like, you look so gross. Like, bad cameras make me look bad sometimes. Like, I have always like little like spot things on my like nose and stuff, and like one of those. You ever see if you ever stay at a nice hotel at a Smash Major? Wait, Gibblez is up on Wizzrobe.
Yeah.
Sitting back telling a story. Let's go, Gibblez.
Oh, man. Yeah. And Wizzy almost an SD there. Wizzy not looking like he's off to the hottest start.
Yeah, it looks like he really wants to use hitboxes, and Gibblez is leaving just enough empty space to get a big punish.
Yeah.
Look, there it is again. He just tries to narrow to the corner. Gibblez steps out of the way and gets a grab. Wow, that was like the least opportune time. Of all those blowout matches, now we have a... I have to learn when to talk. I don't have a sense for that.
Oh, man. Yeah, Gibblez is building this lead still. Wizzy not really able to get his footing, seemingly. It's not the type of play that we're expecting from Wizzy, honestly. Oh.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to hit Gibblez too badly, and that's not a very Wizzy thing.
Yeah, he never comes off as, like, desperate in situations with Falcon, but he's looking a little desperate right now, especially down 3-1.
And, I mean, Gibblez' punishes have been fairly strong, and I remember seeing something Wobbles posted, I think on his blog, about, and it's pretty obvious, but until you really start to think about it, you won't be able to reap all the benefits. You combo for two things. One's percent, and the other is for situation or position.
Right.
Gibblez has been comboing a lot for situation.
Yeah.
So you can see, like, he's aiming to get Wizzrobe, like, way up above him, in a corner, off the stage, and it's working out super well for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Wizzy gets a grab, and...
You know he's going to make it count.
Yeah, a lot of up airs, pushes him off stage, but he misses his edge guard.
Yeah, Gibblez able to sneak to the ledge.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Okay, and this might be it. Oh, Wizzy kind of hesitating on his edge guard there. Didn't really know what he wanted to do.
Honey. Wizzrobe's like, okay. I mean, I only have to like grab it one more time to win, so.
Pretty much. So Gibblez obviously got to be careful here, but he gets that, and that'll be the match. Gibblez on the board, up 1-0 against Wizzy, and obviously this would be a colossal upset.
Yeah, like Gibblez, you know.
I mean, you know, Wizzy last week did look a little bit shaky. Granted, he had a rough bracket. He got massively upset by Fiction into fighting West Balls and got possibly his worst placement in years in 25th at Big House. And, you know, 25th is a pretty damn good placement for a lot of players, but for a player of Wizzy's caliber, you know, undisputed top 10 in the world right now.
Yes.
It's very surprising to see him end in 25th at a super major like that, and he's down 0-1 right now against Gibblez.
And you know what's funny is like there's monitors all over this venue. It's reminiscent of like a sports bar where there's TVs everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
People just like stand up, crowd around the TVs. Like some of the friendlies stop, and people start to look up. Like, wait,
yeah,
Gibblez?
Gibblez is up on Wizzy?
Yeah, and then you just have to see what's happening.
Yeah. And
we have a big combo. Looks like Wizzrobe's coming out on top so far this first stock.
Yeah.
Very nice sneaky grab the ledge there.
Right. All right, yeah, Wizzy already looking a lot stronger than game one.
And I mean, clearly the way Gibblez was able to combo for position last game, a bigger stage is not going to be as favorable for him.
Right, right.
I guess what is favorable is the way he was leaving so much empty space for Wizzrobe to whiff into and then counter poking or whiff punishing.
Yeah. Oh, and he definitely got his jump taken there. Saw the ripple, but Gibblez maybe not ready for losing his jump and had no answer. So Wizzy up 2 stocks already.
And honestly, kind of platform camping a little bit, but
yeah, I mean, whatever works.
Especially when your opponent's invincible.
Yeah. Oh, and he tries to sneak by him and get a quick kill, but Wizzy might turn this around.
That was just like such a funny bait that he turned for a second and then turned back and back air to like show a different. Because like when a character turns, you're thinking of a whole different set of hitboxes in your direction. Right. So after he turned around, he's like, oh, so I have to worry about stomp, knee, and neutral air, and that's probably it. Maybe run off up air. Instead, he back airs him.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nice little mix-up.
Part of the reason pivots are so effective.
Yeah.
Got a little hack stack action going on.
Yeah.
I mean, Wizzrobe's still doing, like, that side B still shows a little bit of the desperation from the first game, but he's definitely recognized that he needs to be a little more patient overall.
Yeah. Okay. Finally getting this, well, not quite still, but this should be it, yeah.
Yeah, I really like Gibblez utilizing wave dash down to a move on the edge with Marth. I think a really good way for him to get back up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And it definitely beats what Wizzrobe was doing. So Wizzrobe was like, he was in a mode where all he was going to do was walling back air.
Right.
Gibblez was like, okay, wave dash down forward smash, solved.
Right. Oof. 3 stocks to 1 now.
Yeah, big lead for Wizzy.
Going to be super tough for Gibblez, but, you know, if there's a matchup that it can happen in, it would certainly be this one. As we discussed earlier, if Marth gets Falcon off stage at all, that's a potential kill. So that's definitely what Gibblez is going to be looking for.
Yeah, like one of the best edge guarders plus one of the worst recoverers equals character death.
Makes sense. Solid math there. Oof.
Knee.
Up their knee. And that might be it. Does have a jump, but the classic rinse and repeat edge guard from Captain Falcon forces you on stage with the edge hog and then gets that ledge hop knee.
Gibblez comes off to me as a very collected player. He hit the actual angle of his neck, which is slightly to the left, has not changed since he sat down. Right, like there's no head shakes or anything. Right. He just looks totally unfazed, and that's good because I think the stage is definitely playing a factor.
Oh yeah.
Like now we're on a small stage once again. The classic counter pick of Fountain once more.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll see if this resembles Game 1 more so. Another desperate side B from the corner.
Yeah. Surprised to see Wizzy using that option, especially when it hasn't worked out for him. You would think that he would kind of take that out of the repertoire, seeing that it's not working against Gibblez at all.
I think.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Gibblez. He was off to such a good start, and obviously that was just meant to be a down tilt. But I mean, Wizzy was nowhere near where that down tilt would have been anyway, so kind of a questionable choice regardless. But
before on an edge guard, he did down tilt and then use the interruptible frames to go into forward smash. So I think he does the down tilt to cover fast fall, and then forward smash to cover up B or something.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Gibblez, as you said though, very collected, does not let that affect him too much, and evens it back up.
Yeah, it's just like you want to be up on the big player, not near, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gave up that lead. Okay, nice job of hiding his double jump there, but he up B's a little bit too high, lands on stage, and that will be a dead Marth. So, yeah, I love how we've seen, this matchup 3 times in a row, but we've seen such different play from the Marths especially. Falcon has a very straightforward game plan for the most part, but Marth can kind of be a lot more creative with how he deals with Falcon.
Marth almost needs to be more creative.
Yeah.
Because a very slight adjustment in how Falcon plays.
Nice bike.
He needs those.
Wow. That was very good recognition of the situation and capitalizing on it.
You said it.
Oh, a little bit late on that grab. Okay.
Starts up a bit of a tech chase scenario. So there's a type of mechanical coverage you can do where you turn around down tilt and then you can still dash and cover a roll.
Yeah.
But I think in that situation they just get up because you're not close enough to the ledge. So good awareness from Gibblez not to do that automatic thing.
Oh, and that was looking like a failed shield drop there with that sidestep on the platform.
Yep, probably right.
Ooh, there it is. Yeah, Gibblez looked very strong there, but it was, that first stock just 0% SD. That's going to greatly shift the tides in your opponent's favor.
Yeah, there's a couple little miscues like that just ended his chances. I mean, if I'm him, I go back because that was a winnable game against a top 10 player. So
I agree.
You take that one.
Yeah. Yep, and that's what he's doing. Right back to Fountain. And looked very comfortable until that SD, so we'll see if he can recreate that.
And now Gibblez is the one using that nair directly into him. Interesting. Maybe now the momentum's changed, he feels that his hand is being forced.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. Wizzy's just getting these grabs. But as I mentioned before, that's why a lot of people take Falcon to this stage. Those platform heights can interrupt his aerials a lot and kind of make it awkward for him to follow up at times.
Another little grab. This time, Gibblez able to mash out. See him trying to contest a lot, and Wizzrobe's taking advantage. His edge guarding is very good, and that will be the stock once again.
Yeah, and he's starting to run away with this one a little bit. We'll see if Gibblez can somehow pull it together and bring this back. Again, very doable for Marth. He can kill Falcon pretty damn easily when he gets him off stage, so Gibblez just needs to find ways to make that happen. Okay.
And say no more.
There it is. Yeah. So, again, just a very simple edge guard, which is usually all it takes for Marth against Falcon.
Yeah, like forward smash over and over again since 2002 has been the best edge guard.
Yeah.
Like, there's still not a better edge guard against Falcon.
Yeah. Oh, man, and again, just a mirror image of what took place on the last stock there. Oh, man.
You got to think like maybe tech would be pretty big for him.
Yeah. And yeah, this is turning into a little bit of a wash at this point.
Yeah, Wizzrobe has been revving the engines. He's warmed up now.
Yeah.
And maybe he's ready to race all the way to the finish.
Yep. Warm-up lap.
I know it's bad. I can't help it.
I respect it. That makes sense.
Okay. Really well-spaced forward airs on shield. Wizzrobe still finds an opportunity to come in and punish.
And there's the checkered flag. Nicely done from Wizzy after losing that first game to Gibblez. Manages to tighten up and pretty solidly take the next 3